Hi, my name is Brian Wood. I'm a trainer and author, and I'm really excited to be able to show you a new program currently in public beta, codenamed Muse. Using Muse, graphics professionals can create compelling websites just like you create print content, using familiar tools like you use in InDesign without writing any code to be able to design and create unique and professional websites that you and your customers are going to love. So before I show you how easy it is to use Muse, I want to show you a website that I created using Muse. So as you can see from the site I built, I've got navigation, I've got a cool background that stays in place, I've got footer content that expands the width of the browser window. We also have the ability to pin content that stays in place. As I navigate the site, we can see we've got Photoshop content. I can also insert things like Google Maps or my favorite YouTube videos, and we can insert interactive elements, things like slideshows. So let's go over to Muse, and I want to show you how easy it was to create this site. Using Muse, you can easily create unique sites that use a lot of tools and things that you're familiar with, things like columns and gutters. When we first start working in Muse, we can work in plan view. This allows us to see a sitemap where we can go in and add different pages, we can delete pages, we can easily rearrange or arrange our pages so that they work and make sense in our navigation. We also have master pages that are familiar, the ability to take content and make it the same across your site or across sections within your site. Once in design view, you can intuitively create your site. You'll see a lot of things you're familiar with, things like tools, the control panel. We also have panels on the right-hand side. We can work with drag and drop to be able to work with smart guides to align content. We can copy and paste in place. We can also place Photoshop files directly or copy and paste from Fireworks or Photoshop. As we place that content, we can also round trip edit back to Photoshop and come back to Muse. Once you start to work with the typography within Muse, you'll feel right at home. We're going to see a lot of the similar tools as well as the ability to create character styles and paragraph styles that control the look and feel of your text throughout your site. We can also work with flexible layouts. This allows us to add content, change the height of the pages automatically so it fits all of our content out there. We can also easily pin content to the browser window, which means that it stays in place as you scroll the rest of the page. Aside from adding columns and gutters and margins, we can also work with CSS3 features, things like rounded corners as well as drop shadow effects. As well as designing your page, we can also add interactive content really easily, like I'll show you. As we design our pages working with Muse, we can add a lot of great functionality. Using the widgets library, we can add things like menus. These are smart menus. As I drag them out, drop them on the page, they'll look at my sitemap and automatically pick up the pages I've got and create the links. I can, of course, edit, change features, change design, do whatever I want to do to it. I can create things like slideshows or light boxes as well. To create those, I simply drag and drop, be able to create and place on the page. We can see we have dummy thumbnails and pictures that we can go in and automatically change how it works, change how it looks, change how it thinks, to match our design and make it our own. We can also add content from things like Google Maps or your favorite YouTube videos by inserting HTML from other sites. If I select and paste, we can simply place it in there. We've got the content and we're ready to go. So when you're ready to get your website to the world, you can either let Adobe host it or you can export and use your vendor of choice. We finally have a way to create beautiful websites without writing code, to be able to create them like we do print content, ones that your clients are going to love. So check out the beta and download today. Get started creating.